Pre-recorded live from a basement in Los Angeles, California, it's Hollywood's biggest podcast. With your hosts, Brittany Johnston and Mimi Von Schack.
Question. So Kelsi, you do a show called My Secret Crush Book where you go through a book where you kept.
No, don't be.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
She
Talk
sprints out.
about her.
This is gotcha journalism.
She climbs out the window. Like, you agreed to do this. I keep talking to Daniel. No, don't ask me a question. Talk to Daniel.
Well, I'm going to tell a fact about you, and then I'll just immediately ask a question to Daniel. How about that? So the fact of the matter is, and I have no control over this, you do run a show. My Secret Crush Book. That's out of my hands.
That's a
but
fact.
You do in fact do that.
Yes.
Where it's a book of all of your crushes from like middle and high school age. And you go through and you read the pages that detail the crushes, and then you improvise on them. And I've done it. It was a ton of fun. But Daniel, you do them.
Mm-hmm.
I do them.
And I kind of think, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. This is the gotcha journalism.
Oh.
I think it's truly sick that you're able to do them.
You know what they say about me? I'm fucked up.
Daniel's crazy. We said that in 101.
Fucking
We were like, this
But you know what's weird is like
freak.
when people come up after the show, first thing is that they are always like, great shows. Could be lying out of their teeth, doesn't matter. But the second thing they say is they're like, oh, I can't believe your husband does the show too.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I mean, it would
I'm
be
like,
weirder if you were watching or you were at home. Like that would be
I
weirder.
feel like it'd be weird if I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Daniel must not really want to do that show. He must not like doing that show. I'm like, no, it's fun.
Is there a part of you that at the end you're like, I won?
I think at the beginning there's a part of me that feels like I won.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, they lost.
Yeah.
Oh.
They did. They lost big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Losers.
Yeah, this
Book
is
of
sort of just
it
like
should be called
looking
my
around
loser
at your
book.
laurels.
It's like, how can I make fun of these assholes?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not making fun of anybody. But, it is, I don't care. Everyone had crushes.
but like I've always loved crushes, and so when Daniel had a high school girlfriend, and I think that's the cutest thing in the world, that he had like a high school like sweetheart, and like I remember like we were like just dating, and you were like, oh yeah, like I had this, and I was like, you had a high school sweetheart, tell me everything, and I was like, I just like love.
Yeah, she loves love. So that was like the period when we were getting to know each other. Of Kelsi being like,
it's sweet.
So wait, tell me about your crushes. I want to know about all of them. Okay, what did you like about them? When did you kiss? What was your first kiss? And I'm like, I'm
I could
so
see Kelsi asking that.
uncomfortable with this.
I know, and being giddily happy
I was
about
like,
all
Yeah.
of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So are either of you jealous people? I feel like the answer is no. But
No,
I might be
that's
wrong.
Like,
Not really.
Not really. No.
Not. No.
I'm like,
No.
I think we said this earlier. There's an implicit trust.
it's the
between
trust
two of us.
factor. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to be jealous when
Yeah.
you are married to someone who's your closest friend that you
Yeah.
want to tell everything to.
Yes.
It's kind of like if something exciting happens, like I'm probably going to be the first person that you tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that like a crush would fall into that. And like just speaking of crush, we're very pro crush.
Yes.
Yes.
We are famously both pro crush. We
Yes.
think like the fun of being alive is having crushes.
You have to have a crush.
Yeah.
You don't
You
have
have
a
to
crush, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
It's true. Like every time one of us is on a new job, it's like you gotta have a crush. At
You
work.
have a crush.
You gotta have a crush at work.
Yeah.
You gotta have a crush at work because otherwise, what are you doing? You know?
Daniel had a woman that would cut his hair. We're probably not going to go back to her anymore. Well, he's a word. We do
Pretty
it together.
Ticked off.
But her name was Paula, and I loved Paula. And like whenever he would go get his hair cut, I'd be like, "You're going to Paula. You're going to Paula."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I love Paula."
Yeah, but she really botched it this last time.
Oh no. Your hair
You
looks
She
fine.
got overly confident.
Oh.
And what'd
I
she
think
do?
it's
She
because
took
I
liberties.
finally met her, and I was like, "Paula, I love what you've been doing with Daniel's hair." I was like, "I love it." And
Meanwhile, Paula is
Like-
in her 50s.
Pam Anderson.
She was like Pam Anderson in the
Gorgeous.
90s. Probably like really cool.
Oh,
But,
gorgeous.
Like this is her personality. She'll cut your. She's like, so how are you?
That's kind of what I like.
And it
though.
was wonderful.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't too chatty, but nice.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna give her a second chance, you don't think?
No.
Okay.
Once someone wrongs you, you can't let
When
them
it's-
back into your heart.
Keep that in mind, Kelsi.
I have
bye.
a problem. This is my thing. I have a problem when you're going to have a service done of like a haircut or something like that, and you say, "This is specifically what I want. You're used to doing this. You know what I want. I'm telling you again. And then you do the exact opposite. Then I go,
Yeah, I don't like that.
I can't trust you anymore.
The trust is
Daniel's
broken.
like,
Trust is broken.
And I'm a truster.
I'm a truster. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a truster.
You take that trust and you break it. You ain't getting it again.
It's done. Ain't gonna fool me twice.
And that's to Paula.
That's to Paula.
Yeah, and she's like,
Love you,
I
Paula.
just.
Paula,
Paula
I
works
still
hard.
love you.
Paula works hard. Paula works hard. Yeah. But I
Speaking of-
do love that show. I do love My Secret Crush book. Thank you for talking about it. Thank you.
It's so fun. It's so unique.
It's such a good concept.
It's so unique. And what I also really like about it, I think my favorite thing about it is how much love and affection and like laughing at yourself you have around your teenage self. Like you talk about her and you deal with her in such a sweet, loving way. And that's something that I'm really working on. So whenever I go and I see one of those shows or I'm in it, I'm always like, man, that's really the way to look at that time in your life. With just sort of like kind of just staring back and kind of giggling and being like, huh, what a lark.
Yeah. What a crazy girl.
What a time, you know, versus being like,
amusement.
kind of in, you know, like who the fuck
Yeah.
you were a child, you were a
Yeah.
baby, and I think you treat it with that sort of warmth, and maybe part of it is being a mother too, and you having that like extra dose of empathy.
Yeah.
But the empathy that you have for like the character of Kelsi in the show, I think is very, very cool.
Thank you. She was crazy. I loved love. Like I would see a guy at Albertsons, like at the deli meat section, and I would write about him. I'd be like,
Be like, a new
I
man
was
has
like, he was
entered.
cute. He was getting, I had 2 pounds of turkey, thin slice.
Yes. Do you know what what's a really sense memory of a crush for me is when you would be on vacation somewhere
Oh,
and you'd
vacation
see
crush.
somebody like at the hotel and you're like,
yeah.
that's my crush.
Yeah.
now." And then everything was
Oh.
sort of being like, I hope they see me in like
Yeah.
my tankini.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Oh,
literally just
tankini.
thought about this like the other day. I remember going to Lake Tahoe with my family and I was maybe like 13 and I saw boys in the parking lot like skateboarding and I fully grabbed my brother's skateboard and just like stood in the parking lot holding the skateboard. Didn't get on it once, but I just remember being like just waiting for the weather to get right to get on the board.
Wait for the swells to pick up so I can drop in.
Get
A
on
little too
now.
hot right now. I don't know
Not
if you
good
know
for
this,
the board.
the concrete actually it changes
Yeah,
when
the
it's
weather
hot.
will rust the trucks of the skateboard.
It
so
swells.
Yeah.
Not good for the
Yeah,
wheels.
not
guys
good for the
go
wheels.
first.
You don't want that.
The asphalt
Let all the
swells.
newbies break their boards first.
The altitude is bad for the board.
You guys seriously skating on this?
So
Okay.
I just remember,
Are you sick?
Okay, rich kids, you can go get new boards after this.
yeah, and I just was like holding the board, like walking around.
She's like giving them a hard time.
Accusing kids of being rich is like such a weird specific dig. Like, oh, guess you just throw your parents' money around.
We're getting rich kids.
Yeah.
Sorry, where I come from, I work for my boards.
Yeah.
Knows that
Oh my god.
I wash tables.
Boards don't grow on trees where I'm from.
I remember going to a friend's house and
carrying
they had a double fridge where like the fridge and the
Ooh.
freezer, and I remember being like wealth.
Mhm.
Wealth and happiness in this house.
But those kids,
Directly related.
those kids are never gonna be funny.
No. I don't know a single double fridge kid that's
Nope.
Not at
Nah.
all.
And I'm sure you guys experience this as teachers. Sometimes like someone will get up and do a scene and you'll go, feels
You
like
had
a
a
double
fridge.
fridge.
You had a double
fridge.
Yeah.
You had it too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to pull from.
And it was stocked. That fridge was stocked. Yeah.
You didn't have to be aware of the people around you.
And do you remember like going to a friend's house when you were younger, and if you were at their house and you got hungry, which I was always like, I'm a little hungry, and you'd be like, oh, are you hungry? And they're like, not really. And you'd be like, yeah, me neither.
You
Yeah,
have
I
to
just-
eat when they eat.
I just
at a
said
friend's
that.
house, yeah.
I was thinking
brought
like,
that up.
sometimes
Yeah.
people eat when they feel something in their
Yeah,
tummy.
'cause it's 3:45, and sometimes in my family we eat at 3:45.
And I saw you had like a open box of Dunkaroos. If you needed me to have one, I could.
I have cousins. They're sick. They do like after school snack.
It's crazy.
Weird.
Wild.
It's like so.
Just the concept of going, no, me neither. It's so
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
even
guess
now,
me.
if anyone's like, "Oh, are you hungry or do you want a snack?" Even if I've eaten Thanksgiving dinner, I'm like, "Yes, I'll have a snack."
Yeah, because I don't
Yes,
want anyone to
and
eat it. It's like in the movie Ma, where she's like, "Don't make Ma drink alone." I'm not gonna make Ma snack alone.
No.
I'd rather. if you're snacking alone, you're dead.
Yeah, you're snacking alone, you're dead.
That is my new catchphrase. Don't make me drink alone. I'll make people drink. And if they're not drinking with me, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh my
Well, you
god.
got to be able to have a little snack. I
dead.
feel like I would go to other people's houses and be so overwhelmed at how different it smelled.
Oh yeah.
And that would send me into
House
full
smells. Yes.
psychosis.
Yeah.
I would be like, it smells
Because
so
then,
different
like,
here.
you don't know what your house smells like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It smells like home.
It smells like
Yeah,
And it doesn't
smells
smell like
right.
anything.
Yeah, nothing. It smells like
My
air.
house smells like nothing.
Yeah. Your house smells like something.
Oh, rich kids can
Yeah.
afford to have their house smell like something.
Where I come from, it's just oxygen.
You walk into my house,
the smell of
fucking
air.
nothing.
Smell of air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your house smells like a candle or a plug-in. My house smells like
Oh my
nothing,
god.
dude.
Daniel's mom's house smells so
man.
good. Well, I think it smells really good.
It's
You think it smells like nothing?
overpowering.
Well, like her house smells like you're in Hawaii, y'all. Like it smells.
What are we plugging in? What are we lighting there?
Okay, so she loves Endless Summer from Bath and Body Works.
I was actually going to say, what are her Bath and Body Works? That's
Endless
what I'm saying.
Summer.
I feel very connected to
Yeah,
your mother.
yeah, you would love.
I was going to
her.
guess the
Very
coconut lime verbena.
Yes, yes. Honestly, yes.
That's, I
I
think, the
love that
bathroom
That's
scent.
the bathroom
I
scent.
love that scent.
Waikiki summer. Does she do a little
She
Waikiki?
loves any ocean scent, and so like you walk into her house, and to me, I'm like, this smells like vacation.
Yes.
And not like a vacation where you're like it's like a plastic vacation. You walk in, you're like, this is vacation in here.
This is honeymoon.
And she makes rum slushies.
Rum slushes.
What's that? What's in that?
Like
It's like there's a little bit of condensed milk,
Yeah.
and then it's like juice concentrate and cherries and a lot of rum, and then you mix it all together and you freeze it,
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
and then it's
And that thing
very
will
good.
take you out.
Yeah.
In
Take
Appalachia, we
you
have the
out.
whiskey slush.
Okay,
Similar.
very similar.
But,
Yeah.
And yeah, you have a few spoonfuls and
like,
you're
bye.
dancing in the street. Doing Lord knows
Yeah.
what. Smelling there.
Britt made us Bailey's pudding shots.
Oh, yeah. I have a
For,
pudding shot recipe.
St. Patrick's
God.
Day / the Oscars.
Love
And
that.
they were so tasty. They were so good. And I love Bailey's.
yeah.
That I'm like having them. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, so
Yeah,
funny.
where they like sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're mostly vodka and Bailey's and like a
Yes.
little bit of Cool Whip. So you think you're having like a
Yeah.
Wendy's
Yeah,
Frosty.
it tastes like a Frosty. Is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
tastes
If
like.
it tastes good, it's gonna fuck you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You're going to be making some phone calls you'll regret tomorrow.
It's like me that I would like. I feel
Foot Locker.
everywhere.
How many shoes do you have?
Can we get an
Put
inventory
me
of
on
every
lady.
shoe?
I want to talk to Lady
I'm gonna go to Lady Foot Locker and put kids on too. Let's get a 3-way
Oh
call,
my god!
I'm a drunk off communion wine.
and I need some new shoes.
Calling Foot
Why are you
Locker.
locking them up?
Don't lock them out.
Let them out. Their shoes are born to run, baby.
Ooh, that was a good.
That's
gonna
a
go.
great slogan.
a good
See ya.
Bye. Their shoes.
They're born to run.
Come on, man. Yeah, once you slush alcohol,
Yeah.
your night's
You're done.
over.
Dunzo.
It's done.
Done.
Oh, but in a fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Britt was trying to get me one Halloween to try a Jello shot.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that?
I didn't like.
You didn't like watching me do it.
Because you have to put your finger
It's the
in
finger-
it.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
fingering of it that
Oh,
I really
grow
didn't
up,
like.
everyone.
Sicko freak.
It
Put
was
your finger in your food.
It was too much. It wasn't
Yeah.
for me. And I just said,
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went to college in Miami. I'm like 75% of my diet was Jello.
If you give me a spoon where I can sort of take in the
That's not the
viscousness-
point.
Yeah, but that this people doing
That's
this
like
they're-
deep frying an oyster. You don't do that. You just
Oh,
eat
yeah.
it.
Well, I'm not eating oysters either. So
grow up.
I know.
I like an oyster.
I love oysters. I know.
Well, we had kind of already talked about this, but we do like to finish with ghost stories
Oh yeah.
or a celebrity story. And quite honestly, we have a Patreon now, so you can tell us both, and I'll put the other one behind a paywall.
Oh my god.
So if you have a story that you think
Love a
people should pay
paywall.
for,
Yeah.
I don't know. Ghost story or celebrity story? A celebrity ghost story?
I mean, if
if
that
you have one,
we've
Jesus.
never had a we've never had one of those.
Because you guys have both you both do a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
You're big time commercial actors. I see you freaking constantly, Kelsi.
Oh man.
That one you're in where you're at the child's graduation, The first commercial I was ever on a veil for, you ended up booking.
What was it?
I wish I could even remember now. I can't. And I remember it was to play someone who was about to have a baby, and you had just had a baby.
Oh,
you were fresh. Alfie had just gotten here. I think you were like you were just kind of getting out of bed. Like it was so close. And I remember being like, I hope every time I get in a veil and I lose it, it's to someone who has lived experience. Really, like in my head, I was like, but then I also was sort of like, I was on a veil with Kelsi. I had like a little like both about it, but it was like very, because you never know who, and like you never know that really until far after when it comes out. Yeah. But I remember being like, oh my god. And I remember doing my callback at Walt Disney World in the business center, because I was there with my niece and nephew. So I had to go to the business center of a hotel. And I had to go from hotel to hotel being like, do you have a business center that has a private room? And they were sort of like, And then finally at one point I was like, oh, it's an audition. I have to do an audition. I'm an actor and I have to do an audition. They were like, oh, okay. Yeah.
We get that.
Yeah, we get that all the time.
Do you want Mickey to slate with you?
And then I had to like,
you do your hands and it's the Mickey gloves.
That would be
so fun.
I should have.
I know.
That's why Kelsi booked it.
Yeah, she had the gloves.
She did.
I had Ariel bring her little fin in.
I think it was a Star Wars thing too. I think it was like a Grogu.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I was a spokesperson for Papa Murphy's for a while, which is like a small pizza chain in the Northwest.
My childhood friend Matt, who lives in Portland, he was walking at the Trailblazers game, and he like looks over to his side and he sees a big cardboard cutout of Kelsi.
No way.
Just like right next to him, and he's like, "What the hell?"
He should have taken it.
I'd never seen
I wish he would have, but he's not that type
brought
of
it
person.
to you guys.
with him.
Yeah, put it in Albie's room. I love it.
It's
That's
so
so cool.
And he was like telling him, he's like, "Oh, this is my friend," and they were like, "Oh, okay."
It's like realistically, it's not. It's like
They're like,
sure.
sure.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
You know what I just realized? We didn't give them their award.
It's okay. We don't need one. It's
No,
fine.
you're getting one.
Don't worry about it. We're actually okay.
We're fine.
No,
That's totally fine.
We were having
Thank you
such a
so much
blast.
for
We were
remembering
having
that.
such
We were
a
having too
blast
much fun.
friggin' talking.
Yeah, no, this is
that we didn't get it.
Having a laugh.
So
As you know, we like to give awards
I
here
know.
for Hollywood's biggest.
Hollywood's biggest.
And
So-
Britt, I'm going to let you.
I get
should
to-
we say it together?
Yes.
We would like to give you
Hollywood's biggest couple, comma, not Brangelina, bracket, and also not Bennifer.
Close bracket.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, Hollywood's biggest couple, not Bennifer, not Brangelina.
Yeah, it's pretty
is-
big.
That's
Considering
huge.
that we're
Yeah.
sort of also like a couple in many
Yeah.
ways. So I
Yes.
guess
We
like,
lost.
We're bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're big. You
Wow.
This
Biggest.
is gorgeous. I didn't mean to just rack my headphones.
That's yours.
Just
That's yours.
test
You
it.
can have it tap
Bang,
dance
bang,
on the
bang.
microphone. if you want.
loud. This is loud.
And that's for you. You get to keep it.
This is our second child.
Signal,
no.
baby.
Outnamed.
Not one and done.
Malvi.
Yeah. Wait, what are his guys? Anderson and Andersoon. What are their names?
Anson and Unsen.
Yes,
Anson
yes,
is-
yes.
That's Unsen
That's
down.
Unsen.
That is so Unsen. It's crazy.
Yeah. This is
Unsen. We'll tell Alvi that's Unsen. He'll go,
He'll go,
No.
no, that's not Unsen.
"No, that's not Unsen.
How about that's not
That's-
Unsen?
That's Gogisklin."
I have an idea. That's
All of
not.
his names are so.
They're insane.
They're insane.
He's like the Swedish chef.
We-
Albie loves to collect bugs at the park, and he'll name the different bugs too.
And we never tell him it's a bad name.
No.
It's always a good name.
He loves getting his nails painted, and he loves helping me with makeup, which I want to come show him your makeup.
Yeah.
Like,
he would like
he would love it.
Well, because it's paint.
It's
And
paint.
what he'd probably really like is that I have like a million brushes.
He would be so
And they all have
into
different
it.
things and they have different names.
He will sometimes like if it's like I don't know. He loves like my foundation stick. He'll
Gorgeous.
he loves the foundation.
Yeah.
contour.
He loves the contour.
So much that we have these. He has these little grease crayons that he uses that are washable.
They're
So we
washable.
got them because he can draw on the wall, and if he's not supposed to,
He's
but if
not
he does,
supposed
we
to.
can wipe it off.
Oh,
Oh,
nice,
that's
smart.
right. He took my foundation stick. So I'm like, yeah, like if you want to put on makeup, just in a circle
On his face.
on his face, and he walked around. The power he felt when he was done.
Yeah.
I was like, put makeup on every day.
Yeah.
Because
you could just have those.
Yeah, he
And then he
walked
started
around
doing it with the grease crayons.
Oh
he
my
looks like
God.
a psychopath.
Yeah.
Like when you see like pictures of people are like person on the loose robbed 9 frogs. Like,
It's Alfie.
Yeah.
Alfie. And he like walked around and he
Oh
like
my
walked over to
God.
Daniel and he was just like,
I'm just thinking of the end of what's of Sunset Boulevard with what's her face?
Yes,
The lead.
Norma Desmond.
Yes, being like, I'm ready for my clothes.
okay, have you guys
that.
ever seen Clifford with Martin Short?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
One
so
of my
you
favorite
know that
movies.
we
Yeah, it's
love
the
that
best.
movie. That part where he's like, just be normal, be a normal kid, and Martin Short's face is like, we say that's Alfie all the time. Where Alfie will just be like, it's so good. I'm like
He's
crying.
really feeling
Yeah.
all of his muscles.
Yes.
He's letting all of his
Yeah.
muscles
He's
work.
like, no, like, oh, this part comes here.
Well, and you both have very like expressive actor comedy faces. So imagine like the joint
That's what
sleigh
it
of all
says
those
on
muscles.
Yeah,
my
he's got a lot to
breakdown
work
for
with.
Actors Access, expressive comedy face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why
Oh
I don't
my
get Botox because I'm like, what if I need to
my
slightly
God.
lift my eyebrow?
I know.
So I can
love
book that
the
non-union
idea
gig.
of Botox. I love the idea, but it terrifies me.
Do you have any other ghost stories or celebrity stories you want to tell us?
I'm trying to think. I feel like we have ghost stories, but maybe I'm not like remembering them.
What made North Hollywood? We made that apart. Oh,
I do have a celebrity story. Like when I worked at Paper Source, it's not even that huge, but like I worked at Paper Source I worked at like 5 different paper sources.
did you work at the one on Ventura Boulevard?
Yes.
That's haunted.
Yes, that one's haunted, but
The haunted paper source of
always say-
Ventura.
yeah.
People always say, Mimi, prove it. Because I talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that? I heard it online. And then people say, oh, no, that's not true. That's a rumor.
No, that one was
it's true.
haunted. Yes.
Looking at all the cameras.
Because I remember like opening, and this is when I was like
Shit.
20.
Did you hear that?
I was like 22 years old, and I would be like out partying all night in LA, and then I would open up Paper Source.
Perfect.
Period.
And I'd be still drunk. I think I
Yeah.
would for sure still be drunk. And I remember like weird shit happening there. But I remember I was working at Paper Source at the time. Tons of paparazzi like out front, which was normal for that location. And it was for Hillary Duff. And
Period.
I'm such a massive Hillary Duff fan. And she came in lovely. So lovely, so wonderful. And like I was shaking. I was so starstruck. And we had a back
And
door.
hungover.
Yeah, and hungover. She was like, this bitch smells of Red Bull vodka.
You were having alcohol.
And I was like, do you want 88-gram cardstock for letter writing? Like, it was so crazy.
Don't miss the stamps.
Do you need it embossed? Yes. But I was like, we have a back door if you want to leave. Handshaking. I was like, we have a back door if you want to leave.
Did she go out the back door?
No, and she was so lovely, so nice.
I'm not going out that
So
fucking
nice.
door.
She's like,
Okay,
I'll go out the
but
door.
the
I
other
walked
one-
through.
She's like, do you need to go out the back door?
And I was like, yeah, I'm dying.
We have a bathroom.
Yeah, I just saw Steve Aoki last night and I'm dying.
I have 3 of his vapes in my pocket.
Yeah.
Do you want to use the back door?
But I do
Do you want to
remember
vape with me, girl?
there was like a bunch of paparazzi out front of that one. And I think it was for like Mandy Moore or someone. And I was like, I had tried to like close the front door because sometimes they would hold open the door so they could take pictures. And one of the paparazzi said, "Move, no one," to me. Which is such a good burn.
Great paparazzi
Such a good burn.
You gotta
Move
put
no
that in a
one.
script.
Move no one.
So funny.
And I wanted to be like, listen,
Great.
I'm in basic at Groundlings and I'm doing well.
I had to audition to get into that.
And I'm doing well. So,
And I think Kevin Burnson's gonna pass.
yeah.
me.
So, I love
Ted
Kevin.
Michaels thinks
Yeah.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah. That Paper Source too, we got a lot of celebrities. I remember we had to close down the store for Katie Holmes and Surrey Cruise to shop. Surrey Cruise.
Remember
Cruise.
Surrey Cruise?
Yeah.
yeah.
They had like a
Still a person.
she's
by
still
the way.
alive.
Remember the concept of Surrey Cruise?
Yes.
You know, she doesn't talk to Tom.
That doesn't surprise me.
That
Good for her,
doesn't surprise
girl.
me either. And then we would get oh my God, Michael Scott. Why am I blanking on his real name?
Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
Steve Carell. He would come in all the time, and that was so weird because we had like office like
like cards. Yeah.
there.
It's like, you're the Jim to my Pam.
But like he would
Happy
like
Valentine's
truly,
Day.
yeah. And he would just like
That's how
walk
you read it, too.
around. It was like so
Valentine's
sweet. Yes. And then
That's the Ventura one he was going to.
the Ventura one.
Yeah, because he's
I think
he's a Valley guy.
Yeah, he is.
Sherman
Yeah,
Oaks.
he was
gang.
always like very kind and wonderful. And then I I taught a bookbinding class.
That's me.
It's the
so-
ghost.
The
It's the
ghost
ghost of
of
Steve
Michael
Carell.
Scott. Yeah.
Steve Carell goes, she didn't know my name.
It's a ghost of Surrey
Steve
Cruz.
Cruz coming in.
Cruz is like, keep my name out your mouth.
I know. I can't remember.
I have a good celebrity
Oh,
story.
yeah.
I used to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know this.
I didn't know
Oh, I think I
that.
did. Was it still when you were teaching?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
boy.
didn't have a car,
But
which
you
was
had a
very cool.
motorcycle.
And a motorcycle was very cheap.
Yeah.
So I bought a motorcycle and then went through the process of getting a license and had a motorcycle in LA for about 2 years. And I was riding through the canyon, Laurel Canyon one day, trying to get over the hill to the groundlings. And this Mercedes was sharing the 2 lanes with me and kept veering over in front of me. So they were like kind of a little bit in front of me and almost clipped me once. And I was like, okay, this is not cool. And then was kind of like moving back and forth. And I remember weirdly, the car was very dirty. It looked like it had been sitting for a long time. Like the person just not been in it for a while. And I'm like, this is like really weird for a very nice car to be this dirty. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And so finally we got to a red light and I pulled up next to the car and I had my full motorcycle helmet on. You couldn't see anything. And I look over and the person's on their phone. And I turn and I do this where I put the phone sign up to my helmet and then I jam it down, like, turn your phone off, put your phone down. And I look over and it's Mr. Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr.,
No way.
who could not have been more like, yes, absolutely, you're so
Oh.
right. I should not have had my phone. And I was like, that makes sense because he's making movies all the time. His car would just probably be sitting somewhere. But he was like, oh yeah, absolutely. And immediately like put his phone down. I was like, oh, what a delightful response to that and how aggro I was about that.
Well,
but also,
but you were doing the right thing.
yeah. And then in my mind, he was like, he's trying to kill me. And then
Yeah.
I was like, no, he just kind of like veered over a little
No,
bit.
he's making
It was-
Iron Man
yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
He's
very
gotta be
stressed,
on the
important
phone.
person,
Yeah.
probably.
I love that was his reaction.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
just so like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's what we would all do.
Right.
We'd be like,
yeah.
oh my God, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like even when I like kind of make some sort of little driving mistake where I like veer out and the person's always like, come on. I usually am like, I should have known.
Yeah.
I didn't take the extra second. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like that's what more normal human beings do.
I have such road rage.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Kelsey has road rage to a degree that I'm probably going to get murdered, and it's because of her
I have
road rage.
no, I wouldn't.
Is that where all your rage comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have to have an outlet.
Yeah.
It's like all my anxiety comes out at the dentist. All
Yeah.
your rage comes out in the car.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not in the way that I'm like, I'm cutting in front of you. But if someone's like mean to me on
Yeah.
the road, I'm like, you don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. I'll kill you.
Never
No,
be
I'm that way
aggressor.
too. I actually I get very sort of revenge minded
Yes.
when it comes to the road.
Yes.
I'm like I'm gonna take you to task.
Yeah.
and you're gonna regret this.
And I'm like, who do you think you are?
See, when
Yeah.
I'm driving, to me, everyone else in the car has a gun.
Yeah.
So like
I
don't
should.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Which I
Yeah,
never
I'm like-
thought of until you told me that.
I
That you
know.
thought
Yeah.
everyone had a gun, and now I'm like everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
think everybody
I need to
has
be
a gun.
better about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I get so like you stop it. Like, I'm like,
How dare you?
Yeah.
like you stop it right now.
We were in a car one time and Kelsey fully flipped off a person. She had no idea who this person was, and I immedially started sinking down into my chair, going, "I'm gonna have to fight someone, and I'm not good
Yeah,
at
I'm
fighting."
flipping them off, and I'm like, my husband's gonna kill you.
My husband's gonna kick your ass.
Not at
start
all what she was
running.
thinking. She was just like, "They're gonna drive away, and I'm gonna drive away," and that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
But
Yeah,
we
Britt and
talk
I now
about-
are assuming people are following us with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
if
like,
I mess
we-
up on the road.
We talk about fight or flight. Have you guys talked about this? Like in true situations, are you like a fight person, or are you like I'm
Flight.
flight, I'm
Or
leaving?
freeze. You
or
can be
freeze?
freeze. The
Right.
other one.
I think it's entirely context
Yeah,
dependent.
totally.
Do you guys have like go-tos?
I'm massive.
Kelsey's fight.
Fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hunker down. I'm ready to swing.
Which is
And I'm
crazy.
mostly flight.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is the smartest. The smartest.
It's not very brave
It is brave to be like,
to be like,
this-
I'm running away.
yeah.
Well, I think like if you're are you picking up Alvy and like Kelsi and ushering them out when you're flying, or are you pushing them down to run out?
I've never been in that situation.
Like Billy Zane in Titanic.
when I was
my
like
hero.
Star of the film.
Yeah.
You love
I love Billy Zane.
You love
I
Billy Zane.
love
You know what?
Zane.
He got a bad edit. He got a bad edit.
Can we just say he did such a good job in that movie of
Dude, he
being
freaked it.
awful
Oh,
that
yeah.
everyone was like, Billy Zane's never going to work again.
I know.
Can I
too
tell
good.
you? I got to meet him recently on a show I was working on. He couldn't have been more delightful.
Oh,
more
that
nice.
makes
and
me
he's
happy.
so
And looks
talented.
fantastic.
Yes.
Like
A
has
very
aged
handsome
so
man.
well. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's so good. He plays like a funny role, and he's so unbelievably charming.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been nicer to everybody on set.
We have the same entertainment lawyer as him, and I brought it up.
We do?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, and I brought it up to Jared. I was like, "So you work with Billy Zane?" He goes, "Zane's the best."
Zane.
Oh,
And I was like,
Hollywood,
"Zane's the best."
baby.
And he goes, "Zane's the best. He loves to work. He just loves to
Loves to
work.
work.
He loves the work."
He did a Brando movie, a Marlon Brando movie recently, where he shaved his head and he's playing an older Marlon Brando, and you could not tell the difference.
That's crazy.
You're like, this is Marlon Brando, and it's just
It's
Billy Zane.
friggin'
I-
Billy
I'm-
Zane.
Friggin' Zane who
He's
loves to work.
friggin' Zane.
Do you
Zane.
remember the story Luke
Rips.
Null told us about Billy Zane?
No.
We were at a wedding with Luke Null, and he was telling us this story about how he had just gone through a breakup or something really bad had happened, and he was with all of his friends, and he was talking to them about it, and there was like a window into the restaurant behind him, and Billy Zane was there. So none of his friends were listening to him. They were just staring at Billy Zane.
Oh my god.
And he was like, it was like the lowest moment of my life. And I was like, get out of here, Billy Zane. Like, I need my friends. And so
out of here, Billy
Luke's
Zane.
telling us this story. And then I told him, I was like, I think you might be my Billy Zane. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, before I knew you, the worst bomb of my life, the absolute worst bomb of my life. I come off stage. I'm like in sort of like this well before the green room, and I'm crying a little bit. And I walk into the green room thinking nobody's going to be there. And it's Luke Null tuning his guitar, and he gives me this big, beautiful smile, which only makes it worse.
Yeah.
And I go out to Nick, and I'm like, Luke Null's back there. And when I told him this, he was like, oh my God, I am your Billy Zane. And I was like, yeah,
That's
you were the
really
celebrity
funny.
who was
There.
behind me when I just was having a moment.
Oh man.
But that was
I know,
Billy
I'm trying
Zane.
to think that if we've ever had moments like that. I don't think so.
No,
Where
I've
celebrities there
only
for your
ever
lowest?
crushed.
Famously.
Yeah, famously.
true.
Yeah.
Never bombed.
I think you're fight. I don't think you're flight.
I mostly fight.
I think if you were alone, you would be
I
fight.
freeze if my family tries to confront me on something. And then I'm just
yeah.
like,
But you're
and
fight.
it's like, you can't hurt me if I'm not in the same stratosphere as you, you know?
Bye-bye.
Literally, Derek's seen me do it. Like when my stepmom has a little bit too much wine and she's like talking to me and I'm just
Yeah.
like, and he's like, it's crazy. You go somewhere else.
I do that with my mom.
Okay.
When my mom starts talking, and it's like because my mom will make little digs, and they're not purposeful.
Yeah.
But, you know, parents and family,
Yes, we
we'll
all
do
do-
that stuff.
yes.
We all do that stuff to each other. But I'll just go,
I will tell Daniel, I go, Daniel, you checked out for like 3 days there.
Yeah.
I did the same
and then I'll come
shit.
back and go,
Yeah.
all right, we ready to go?
I Nick will do that, and I'll go to Nick. I'll pull him aside and I'll go, "Come back,
Yeah.
please come back."
She says that to
and
me.
I say, "Come back, please don't leave me alone here."
I go, Daniel, where'd
I-
you go?
You go,
Yeah.
I need you to come back now.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek's just
Okay.
like, she's gone. What? It's like, I'm making slushies. Yeah. She will see her tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's not telling me to come back.
Oh no, I'm like, you need to come back and you need to be present with me
Yeah.
right now because I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Like I like you can't check out of this one, honey. I'm like, you gotta friggin' bear down. You gotta bear down and get through this with me, girl. I'm not gonna be alone. I think I'm fight actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Ultimately,
you are
I'm
too.
gonna fight.
I think you both are fight.
Yeah, I think
Just
I'm
from what I
fight.
know.
Yeah.
I think I'm fight. I will say the funniest example that I've ever seen someone's fight or flight happening. We were teenagers. My cousin at the time, he was probably in his like mid 20s. And there's really no way to describe this other than just what had happened. A cormorant, which is a giant bird,
Oh my
had
God.
gotten stuck on this like well of a window in my mom's house. Cormorant up close is like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Like they're huge. They're kind of scary. So we had to
think I
call
know what that
animal
looks like,
control.
yeah. Oh my
We're
God.
trying to get it to come like up. It's not in pain. It's not hurt or anything. It's just kind of like where it is. What is that?
I don't know.
It's me.
It's you.
plug in a little bit more.
Oh, thank you. And so they call animal control, and they we're using a boogie board to try a ramp to try to get it out and all this stuff. So animal control grabs it, and we're all watching, and we're kind of at the door to the house. Animal control lets it go, thinking it'll fly, kind of in the direction away from the house. It doesn't. It loops back around.
It doubles
It comes
down.
back for more.
It comes back for more.
I'm going back.
This thing's whoo, the thing
It's Jaws. This
Yeah,
time it's
this
personal.
is- yeah. My
I'm about
cousin
to
Mikey,
kill somebody.
who's 6'3", built like a house, sees the bird coming, pushes all of us down and bolts inside the house.
Oh my
and then the
God.
bird ends up redirecting, but we're all there whoa. He threw us into the
That's
bird
so
and started
funny.
running. It was the funniest thing.
Oh my God.
That's ever, because there wasn't any real danger, but it was the second there was a moment of danger,
Oh, yeah.
he immediately, and I was like, okay, so now you're not who I'm relying on in an emergency.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
16 and you're throwing me at this giant bird.
Yeah. You know what it is too is I think it's also being that tall and doing that too.
Literally,
Right.
I was like, the bird is the size of your arm. What do you care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta. I think when you're tall, you have a really great vantage point for exits.
Yeah,
That's why I do it too. That's why I run away as well.
Threw me down.
3 strides and I'm out of
I
here.
know.
Yeah, I'm
going.
running.
You're all in the weeds.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
A literal bird's eye view.
Yeah. I don't think you're flight. I think you analyze.
Yeah, I'm an internal processor.
Yeah.
Is that a form of freeze, do we think?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's balanced. He's pie charts are actively happening in
Yeah.
Daniel
Yeah.
says.
You know that Queen's Gambit thing?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
that's my brain.
Yeah.
When things start
Yeah.
to go down, I'll go.
Or Bradley Cooper on the Limitless pill, and you're like,
Yeah.
I started taking the Limitless pill. A while ago.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's been
back.
great. Yeah. I microdose it though, so
Yeah.
it's not too
So you
much.
can still
Oh,
do
nice,
things.
nice.
Yeah, I can still do things.
You could drive on it.
I can drive on it.
I shouldn't, but
Yeah,
I do.
well, I took a full pill once.
Yeah, and it was
And
too
I was
much.
trying to drive, and I was like, I'm solving
He turned
cancer.
into that bird. He turned into
solved
that
it.
bird. Yeah.
You have 80 full Rubik's Cubes in the back of the car full of salt.
Yeah. It's a
Doing
monster.
that while you're driving.
Just the
It's just grinding my teeth.
Yeah. You don't have teeth anymore.
No.
They're dust.
No. I have
I do.
40 games of iPhone solitaire.
And
bunch
Alfie and
of
I
Rubik's Cubes.
Alfie and I are in the back and going, wheels on the bus go, run, run, run.
Alvin got his bugs. There's a chemistry set in the passenger seat. Daniel's also doing alchemy.
You've used 437,362 consonants and 700,000 vowels.
I have my bronzer stick with Alfie just circling my face.
They're a modern family.
Modern
And you
Modern
get to a
family.
stoplight and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
is
he's
there
just-
going, hey man, stop doing chemistry and drive.
And I'm like, oh my God, you're right. You're so right.
He's talking miming having a
Yeah.
beaker.
Yeah.
Put the beaker.
You're down.
Put your test tube down
You're so right.
with a
You're
Bunsen
so right,
burner.
RJ.
The four of us should have a show at the Largo.
Let's just do it.
Oh, I would love that. Just charge people $60 a head just to sit around and have
70
a
after
fucking laugh.
tax.
Yeah.
We'll get
Tax.
somebody from the Ted Lasso team there, and
Mark
the whole
Maron will be
thing-
there.
Yeah.
We'll get Mark
We
Maron.
can't get Mark Maron to leave.
Zane will be there. Mark Maron's just there.
He doesn't say anything but
No.
sits on stage with
No,
us.
he's just.
He just got a stool
Yeah.
and
And
a
you know he's
Perrier.
mad.
Yeah.
You know he's mad.
He's eating
And a
Kraft
coffee.
cheese
Yeah.
singles.
Honestly, I think if we called Billy Zane up, what if you just called Billy Zane up? Well, I think we could call
I-
Billy Zane and he'd be available.
Let me get Zane's number.
Honestly, this is a funny thing I've noticed working in TV. How many celebrities, if I have to email people a script or whatever, is just how many A-list celebrities are
Yes.
just first name, last name at gmail.com.
A lot of celebrities have their pets' names as their email too. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
that's true.
It's the pets' names. That's why I'm Coco Von Shack at gmail.com.
Oh.
Shit, did Nick and I buy? We did. I think we bought. I'm like, did we? I make sure we got her Gmail. We got her Gmail.
Oh, thank God.
My dog needs to be able to
She
email.
needs
has
to
to get
email
in
her
contact
friends.
with people.
It's like that Mandy Moore clip. I like to go on the
I
web
just
and
think that
email my friends.
anything that's so random.
I'm addicted to emailing my friends.
I actually call them. Do you remember that clip?
Yeah, she's like, I'll record.
I'll record. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's the phone.
You're it's what happens.
We have kept you guys for literally
God.
30 minutes longer than
We're
we
so-
intended
Oh, that's
to.
fine.
Oh, I
Sorry.
loved
we
it.
we had so much to talk about
Thank you
because
for
we love
having
you.
us.
We can do
So
30
fun.
more.
Do you want to say anything? Do you have any
You guys
parting
want an
words?
encore?
Oh, Daniel has a show, his Rat King show.
Yes.
I don't know if this will be out before then.
I can put it out if it
July
if it helps.
17th. July 17th
Okay, I
at the
think
Stray
yeah.
Theater.
I can do that.
My show, The Rat King, it's work in progress. We're going to do characters at you. No impressions, just
And then,
characters.
July 17th at the
Stray.
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 And then we have another My Secret Crush book, July 7th at the Groundlings at 8 p.m.
Great.
Fabulous.
July.
And where
big
can
month.
people
Big month.
find you?
In our house.
So
Mostly.
go there.
Yeah,
And
go there
look,
if you want to meet up.
Well,
It's one bathroom.
Let's chat.
Daniel's got
My you can
what's
find
your
me on
Instagram
Instagram.
handle?
It's just my name, Daniel Robbins.
And
you
mine
can find
is-
me on TikTok.
And
I don't know my
YouTube. You have
handle.
a YouTube
I have a
account,
YouTube as
yeah.
well. And I don't know the handles for any of those.
Yeah.
Just Google Daniel Robbins and
Yeah,
follow
you can look
along.
up Daniel Robbins impressions.
And
you'll probably
Schmelzy.
find me.
and at Schmelzy.
And at Schmelzy.
At
Great.
Schmelzy.
Great handle.
Yeah. You gotta have one.
Yeah, just take Brett's device, put some numbers in there.
Yeah.
Come on, Judy Greer,
I'm
put some
getting
numbers
too
in there.
famous. I'm getting too big.
My email is judygreer@gmail.com.
All right, thanks guys so much for coming on.
This
We
was
love
the
you.
best.
This was
Thank
such a
you
treat.
for having us.
Ah,
You-
we
you-
were so looking forward to this.
As fans first and friends second,
Yeah.
this is really a treat for us.
Yeah, as stalkers first,
Yeah.
friends second, coworkers third.
Third.
No, I think Britt will agree with me when I say like you two have some of the most spectacular personalities in comedy. It's not just how you perform or how you teach. It's how you move through and how you communicate with people and express yourselves and your kindness. That's really like the headline of
So
both of you.
nice.
So
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sweating.
I would have left this town. I would have left this town a long time ago if it weren't for you two.
yeah, we would have
That's
left.
nice.
We would have left.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck, everyone.
Break a leg.
Good luck finding your way
I
to
do-
my
I do like ending anything with good luck.
And hey,
Good
all
luck.
together,
Good
luck.
luck.
Stupid.
Hollywood's Biggest Podcast is edited by me, Mimi Von Schack at 20 Beach Productions, with voiceover by Chuck Pettit and music by Marshall Ross. And hey, if you're enjoying listening to Hollywood's Biggest Podcast, join our Patreon, Hollywood's Biggest Patreon, or you can follow us online at 20 Beach Productions on Instagram and TikTok, and 20 Beach Productions on YouTube. Thanks for listening.